We will begin today's session with oath or affirmation of the newly elected members. Secretary General, please.
Sardar Simranjit Singh Man, who stands elected from the Sargon constituency of Punjab, will now take the oath or affirmation. Sardar Simranjit Singh Man, please. Sir, do you want to take the oath or affirmation? In which language would you like to take the oath?
I, Simranjit Singh Man, having been elected a member of the lower house of the Youth Parliament, do swear in the name of God that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India, as by law established, that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India, and that I will faithfully discharge the duty upon which I am about to enter.
Honorable members, as we meet today, after 1 month, it is my sad duty to inform the House of the demise of a former colleague, Ravindra Kumar Rana, who was the MP from Kharigar constituency of Bihar. He was a member of 14th Lok Sabha of India. He was elected member of Bihar Legislative Assembly for 2 terms, in 1978 and continued till 1989. During his long career in public life, Patnik has led from the front in the trade union and the farmer movements across the state. I would like to extend my deep condolence to former Japan Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, United Arab President, Abu Dhabi ruler Sheikh Khalif bin Zayed and Kenya's third president, Mwai Kibaki. Prime Minister, please.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I rise to pay my tribute to Shri Ravindra Kumar Rana, Pandit Sukhram Sharma, Shri Shivaji Patnaik. I would like to extend my deep condolences to their families. I express deep grief to former Japan Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, United Arab Emirates President and Abu Dhabi ruler Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, and Kenya's third president, Mwai Kibaki.
Madam, I associated myself with the tributes paid by you and the leader of the House. I appreciate their remarkable contribution to Indian politics and I extend my deep condolence to former Japan Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, United Arab Emirates President.
The House may stand in silence for a while to express our deep sorrow. Om Shanti. Secretary General may convey the message of condolence to the bereaved family.
Yes, Madam.
Prime Minister, to introduce the new ministers.
Thank you, Speaker Madam. Madam, with your kind permission, it's my pleasure of introducing you my new colleagues and the new ministers. First, Ms. Smriti Irani, Minister of Minority Affairs. She is already the Union Women and Child Development Minister. Then Mr. Jyoti Raditya Scindia, Minister of Steel, Additional Portfolios. Scindia is already the Civil Aviation Minister. Thank you, Speaker Mahadev.
Now, the question hour begins. Question number 1011. Mr. Sanjeev Arora, please.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Will the Minister of Home Affairs be pleased to state, is the government aware of the role of the Internet in aiding crimes of trafficking and therefore the need to employ measures that combat and prevent these interactions? And if so, whether the government has taken any steps to build capacity and technological infrastructure to detect such interactions and prevent exploitation initiated through the Internet, and if not, the reasons thereof.
Union Minister of the Ministry, Home Affairs, Shri Ajay Kumar, please.
Madam Speaker, I would wish to state that with the enhanced use of internet, the number of cybercrimes is also increasing. Police and public order are state subjects, as per the 7th schedule of the Constitution of India. States and union territories are primarily responsible for the prevention, detection, investigation and prosecution of crimes including trafficking. Cybercrime.gov.in to enable the public to report all types of cybercrimes with a special focus on cybercrime against women and children. Cybercrime incidents reported on this portal are routed automatically to the respective states and UT law enforcement agencies for further handling as per the provisions of law.
मेरा आप सभी से निवेदन है कि कृपया करके सभा की मर्यादा बनाए रखें. Moving to question number 1012, Miss Misha Bharti.
Namaskar, Madam Speaker. Will the Minister of Earth Sciences be pleased to state whether the government has planned to launch a special drive, Swachh Sagar, Surakshit Sagar, within the country? If so, the details thereof. The details of the funds likely to be sanctioned and targets set under this program. How many sea beaches have been identified by the government, and if so, the details thereof? Where the cleaning of many beaches across the country with the participation of common man has been launched under the said programs, and if so, the details thereof, and whether any target has been fixed to remove garbage from the sea coasts across the country and to provide relief to marine life and the people staying in the coastal areas. And if so, the details thereof, and if not, the reasons thereof.
The Minister of Science and Technology and Earth Sciences, Dr. Jitendra Singh.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Yes, ma'am. The Swachh Sagar, or Clean Coast Safe Sea campaign, is a 75th citizen-led campaign for improving ocean health through collective action. The campaign started on July 5th, 2022 and has 3 strategic aligned goals that target transformation and environmental conservation through behavior change. The 3 are sustainability. Through this campaign, a mass behavioral change among the masses is intended by raising awareness about how plastic usage is destroying our marine life. A mobile app, Eco Mitram, has been launched to spread awareness about the campaign and also for informed people to volunteer registration for the beach cleaning activity on the 17th September 2022.
Members may note, moving to question number 1013, Kumar Danish Ali.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Will the Minister of Home Affairs be pleased to state whether several people have reportedly died due to consumption of fake and poisonous liquor in the country? If so, the number of persons died and accused arrested for the sale of such liquor separately during the last 5 years and the current year statewide. Whether the government has issued any directions to the state in this regard. If so, the details thereof and the reactions of the government and the measures taken by the government to prevent such cases and to make stringent laws with
Minister of State in the Ministry of Home Affairs, Srimati Anjana Kumari Mishra.
Good morning, all of you. Thank you, Madam Speaker. As per data published by National Crime Records Bureau, NCRB, state and UT-wise details of deaths reported due to consumption of illicit fake liquor during 2016, 17, 18, 19, who take law into his or her hand is punished as per law.
I will request the members to maintain the decorum of the House, please. Moving to question number 1014, Shri Ausuddin Owaisi.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Will the Deputy Minister of Home Affairs be pleased to state the names of states and union territories who have so far constituted police complaint authorities on redressal mechanism to inquire into the complaints of police misconduct? Whether these authorities are manned by senior police officer and, if so, the details thereof. Whether there has been a demand to man these authorities by other than police officers and, if so, the details thereof and the names of state which have taken steps in this regard. Whether the government has any proposal to ask state governments for appointment of retired High Court judges or senior bureaucrats to man these authorities, including women representation, and if so, the details thereof and steps taken or being taken by government in consultation with the states in this regard.
Deputy Minister of State in the Ministry of Home Affairs, Srimati Lakshita Sharma.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Police is a state subject falling in list 2 of the 7th schedule of the Constitution of India. It is primarily the responsibility of the state, government, UT administrations to make the police force efficient and capable and its functioning more effective and transparent. Police forces of the state work within the existing legal and institutional framework in the matter. The Supreme Court, in its judgment in the matter which Petition 310 of 1996 titled Prakash Singh was Union of India directed to constitute police complaint authority. Police being state subject judgment was forwarded to state government administration for its implementation as per available information. Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Chhattisgarh, Goa, Gujarat, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Jharkhand, Karnataka, Kerala, Madhya Pradesh have constituted the police complaint authorities. Bihar has constituted the district complaint authority.
Members may note, moving to question number 1015, Shri Gaurav Gogoi.
Namaskar, Madam Speaker. Will the Minister of Home Affairs be pleased to state whether the government is aware of the increasing incidence of mob vigilantism in the country, if so, and the details thereof. Whether any action has been taken to curb the vigilantism and moral policing in the names of the love jihad and the cow vigilantism during the last 3 years. Whether the government can give the details of the cases registered against vigilant assaults on minorities and Dalits above said period. Whether the government can offer any justification for not initiating against those who assault Muslim and Dalit youth in the name of the love jihad and cow and publicize videos of such assaults on social media in violation of their privacy, if so, then the details thereof. And whether the government recognizes that the love jihad is not an actual crime, that adult citizens are free and have the have the right to convert to the religion of their choice as guaranteed by the Constitution.
Union Minister of the State in the Ministry of Home Affairs, Shri Ajay Kumar.
Madam Speaker, stating again, police and public order are state subjects under the 7th schedule of Constitution of India, and state governments are responsible for prevention, detection, registration and investigation of crime and for prosecuting the criminals through their law enforcement agencies. National Crime Records Bureau (NCRB) publishes crime data received from all states, union territories under various crime heads defined under the Indian Penal Code, local laws, or vigilantes and violence. The government through audio-visual media has also generated public awareness in this regard.
मैं आप सबको धैर्य बनाने के लिए कहूंगी, क्रॉस एग्जामिनेशन का आपको मौका मिलेगा. Question number 1016, Advocate Dean Koryokos.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Will the Ministers of Home Affairs be pleased to state whether the government has the data of all that under the police custody during last 3 years? If so, the details thereof, statewide. Whether the government has the data regarding all encounter that happened during the period. If so, the details thereof, statewide. Whether the government has taken any steps to eliminate custodial torture and death. If so, the details thereof.
Minister of State in the Ministry of Home Affairs, Srimati Anjana Kumari Mishra, please.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. As per information received from National Human Rights Commission, details of cases state and unity-wise registered in respect of custodial death and death in police encounters are given at Annexure A and B respectively. Police and public order are state subject as per the 7th schedule to the Constitution of India. The Ministry of Public Servant disciplinary action against the erring public servant is to be taken by the respective government authorities as per action rules, procedures, etc.
No more supplementary questions, please. Question hour ends here. Now papers to be laid on the table. Honorable Minister of Science and Technology, Shri Jitendra Singh, please.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I beg to lay on the table a copy of each in English and Hindi of the following papers. I am a report of the Unique Identification Authority of India, New Delhi, for the years 2020 to 2021, along with audit accounts and the audit report thereon.
Secretary General to report message from Upper Chamber of Youth Parliament.
Yes, Madam. I have to report the following message received from the Secretary of the Upper Chamber of the Youth Parliament. In accordance to the provision of rules and procedures in the conduct of business in the Upper House of the Youth Parliament, I am directed to enclose a copy of the New Delhi International Arbitration Center Amendment Bill 2022.
Secretary General to lay on table a copy of bill passed by the Upper Chamber.
Yes, Madam. I lay on the table of the House the New Delhi International Arbitration Center Amendment Bill 2022.
Yes, Member.
I want to move a breach privilege notice against the Criminal Party Congress and P. Mahuma Moitra over her remarks against the Raja Gawai, the former Chief Justice of Indian Lok Sabha. While speaking a portion of thanks on President's address, she has cast some defamation with respect to the conduct of a judge. So the question is whether the conduct of a judge can be discussed on the floor of the House or not. I don't want to refer to the Constitution's conduct that no allegation can be leveled against the sitting or the ex-judge.
It will be examined when it comes to me. I shall consider it and let you know my decision. Now, let us take up the calling attention motion. Shri Radhanandan Jal, please call the attention of the Minister.
Thank you, Madam. I beg to call the attention of the Minister of HRD on the situation arising out of the reported death of 19 children in Chapra district of Bihar during the midday meal, which otherwise called as a midday moth. Madam Speaker, I am very much shocked to hear the news about the death of the poor and downtrodden children after having the midday meal. Now may I know from the Honorable Minister that why the death of innocent children has been allowed and why your government remained a silent spectator in the whole episode.
Yes, Ma'am Minister of HRD, please. I would request you all to please maintain the decorum of the assembly, please.
Ma'am, our government intimated to the state governments 4 months ago that midday meal is not implemented well in Bihar. The state government missionary is responsible for such mishaps. Corruption.
Shri Subhash Sharma.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. The primary objective of midday meal scheme is provide to hot cooked meal to children of primary and upper primary classes with other objective of improving nutritional status of children, including poor children belonging to disadvantaged sections to attend more regularly and help them concentrate on classroom activities, thereby increasing the enrollment and retention at calling their children in state run schools. What actions government is undertaking to punish those who are responsible for tiny tots?
मेरा आप सबसे निवेदन है कि सभा की मर्यादा कायम रखें. Yes, Miss Minister of HRD, please.
Thank you, Madam. I would like to bring to your notice that our government invited the chief ministers of different states to have discussion as to how to increase the enrollment may be suggested, and accordingly steps will be initiated from our end. Reports from Chhattisgarh, Bastar district indicated that the involvement of Mothers Mitanin has not only led to regular inspection and other quality safeguards are also the improvement for the content of the meal to provide for the nutrition meal to the children of the primary schools.
Now we will take up the legislative business bill. Honorable Minister of Power to introduce the bill.
I beg for leave to introduce the Prohibition of Child Marriage Amendment Bill 2021.
The question is that leave to be granted to introduce the Prohibition of Child Marriage Amendment Bill 2021. Those who are in favor, please say yes. Those who are not in favor will say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Leave is granted. Minister of Women and Child Development, please.
Madam, I introduce the Prohibition of Child Marriage Amendment Bill 2021.
Honorable, now the House will take up the consideration of the Prohibition of Child Marriage Amendment Bill 2021. Honorable Minister of Women and Child Development, please.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I beg to move the Prohibition of Child Marriage Amendment Bill 2021. According to National Family Health Survey 2019-21, NFHS 5, 23% of women between the age of 20 and 24 were married before 18 years of age. This figure has reduced significantly over the years from 47% in NFHS 3,000 2021 will be taken into consideration. The bill may be considered, please.
Those who are in favor will say yes. Those who are against, please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Motion moved. Shri Suchitra Sarkar, please.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Speaker, ma'am, I rise to support this bill, as increasing the age of marriage will help in achieving various goals, which includes improvement of maternal and infant mortality rates, nutrition levels, female labor, forced participation, gender equality, and will lead to the improvement of women. Madam Speaker, I hope and believe that the honorable members of this House, irrespective of party affiliation, will welcome it wholeheartedly.
Shri Debashish Das. Please.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I rise to support this bill because it is helpful to attain health measures of women.
Srimati Sneha Dipta Roy.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I rise to support this bill. I really appreciate the movement of such a bill which will bring transformation among the youth of our country. So, in this context, all honorable members present in this House will surely support the bill.
Shri Vishal Das.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. The proposed bill is a landmark in the health and empowerment of the women.
Shri Samoy Chakma.
Thank you, Madam. The bill is highly appreciable and I am thanked to the Minister.
Honorable Minister of Women and Child Development, please.
Madam, I am grateful to all the members who supported the bill. I am also grateful to all those members who have given their constructive criticism on it. I am grateful for the advice that has been given to us. I hope I have answered most of the points raised by the Honorable in the course of my speech. I once again thank you for your support and seek your cooperation in implementing the measures. Therefore, I request the House to pass the bill.
The question is that the Prohibition of Child Marriage Amendment Bill 2021 to be taken into consideration. Those who are in favor will say yes. Those who are in against will say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. The motion is adapted. Now, clause by clause consideration. Minister of Women and Development, please.
Thanks, ma'am. Madam, I move the bill be passed.
The motion is moved that the bill is passed. Those who are in favor will say yes. Those who are in against will say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. The motion is adapted and the bill is passed. Now the House is adjourned to meet again tomorrow at 11 a.m.